The Archangel Michael greetings my beloveds. Inspiration is important to the ascending spirit within. The process requires much of the human body, the filters for experiencing consciousness in form become layered and it is confusing at times to understand what dimension one is in, and how to navigate and create, and this in the midst of surprising, confusing, and intense physical symptoms, all in all a very demanding experience for you light workers, isn't it? We are here to provide inspiration and comfort, to bring greater clarity and understanding as the process unfolds so that you may feel more sure and confident as to what is transpiring and why, and navigate the whole shift with confidence and a powerful sense of well-being and the incredible good feeling of knowing your own contribution. Little is known yet of what is to come. It will amaze even those who expect miraculous things. The human form is making itself available for dimensions far beyond the fifth dimension, and many of you are discovering this. Telepathy is becoming an increasingly common form of communication between you light workers. Currently it exists more as energy embodied feeling, rather than thought forms with specific messages associated with them. It is a transmission of energy between you, and you are all tuned in at certain wavelengths and receiving and communicating your energy there, and the flow between you is really something to see. A great deal of your peace of mind and the increasing sense of well-being which you experience is coming indeed from the collective energy and vibration of your soul group of ascending beings, now gathering in this new dimension and beginning to communicate in many ways. Visit this collective space, with intention, for it is a powerful way to ground yourself in the new energies and create there. You have this access available to you, and I encourage you to visit this energy consciously on a daily basis to share your visions, receive ideas and inspiration from your soul family who is also envisioning the new earth on this wavelength, and participate in the collective forming and gathering within the new earth dimension. It is a powerful time for participation. Events where you combine your energies in a shared, collective focus will become increasingly popular and useful as you begin to amplify your individual and collective senses of what will create the new process, structures, and overlays of the new planet. The old third-dimensional structures will continue to dissipate and disappear as the energy needed to maintain them is withdrawn and put instead into the creating of the new earth. Archangel Raphael, I wish to speak now directly to those who heal and guide others, beloved light workers. For so long you have personally made it your mission to transmute and elevate the energy of others. You have brought focus and therefore clarity into the lives and minds of many of your fellow humans on the planet, and this benefit has made many individuals capable of joining in this fine moment of ascending consciousness, as well as empowered them to create their own experience. It is important for you to realize that the shifting energy of the planet, that the individual participation by many in this process is changing the way your work will be done. Certain things you have taught and modeled for others in creating their own lives, is no longer available to them. Those who are entering the ascension process have experienced an activation of their soul signature, and they are being guided by a perspective far beyond their local human one. This perspective will not create experiences or form which will distract this being from fulfilling the energetic shift or from releasing that which no longer fits in the higher non-dualistic consciousness which they are moving towards. Law of attraction is available for use always on the planet, however in some cases the soul or entity level perspective is activated as one enters the ascension process, and for all practical purposes will seem to hijack the local reality aspect focus of the human you may be working with, and they will be unable to create despite following your directions. It is important for neither you nor your clients to be confused, and more important to understand, and anticipate, that his may be occurring. Especially those who have experienced or are beginning to experience multiple losses, home, job, relationships, and who are also experiencing physical symptoms such extreme tiredness. These are clues that may point to a soul-level focus and the activation of the individual to ascend in consciousness. Many healers themselves chose to help prepare those that would follow the way showers and early pathfinders, and as such they will find themselves in the initiation stages of the ascension process themselves. It will be different now, than for the way showers, as much of the energetic work of grounding the new grid and creating the new fifth dimensional energy activation and who reside in the dimension of the new earth. They are anticipating your arrival and are awaiting you at the dimensional border to support and comfort you along the way. They will not approach you, but will let you come to them when you are ready. Know that all the guidance, clarity, and inspiration you will need to complete this transition is available and again, awaiting you. Still, it is imperative for each of you to identify your own awareness of this process and also understand that you may encounter it in your clients. If this is the beginning of your introduction to this experience on the planet, welcome. You will find beautiful and amazing experiences in the days ahead as your new energies emerge and unite consciously with all that is, as you begin to understand the true, multidimensional nature of your being. It is a time for the interconnectedness of all things to become understood by all. There will be an increasing desire for individuals to understand their soul purpose and to live powerful and creative lives as the divine beings that they truly are. It is a time to wake up. The process will require much letting go, and a willingness to surrender to the inner senses and also to perhaps welcome guidance from places where in the past one might not have looked, from channeled messages, from intuition, from synchronicities that will attempt to lead you to sources which can help you understand and navigate your experience. You will never be alone, and you are already being anticipated by the many beings that have gone before you in this process, bravely and steadfastly clearing the way, with their core energy and their own lives completed, reinvented in the process. Metatron Masters, it is an exciting time and I await your connection with us, as you awaken to your true nature and the divine being you are, as you join us in the ascended grid, as you learn to receive the higher vibrating energies into your physical body and find it, and your consciousness, transformed. You are loved and within our care at all times. I am, the Archangel Metatron, along with Raphael and the Archangel Michael. We anticipate your unfolding with great joy. We are with you always.